matchup we have is Morocco going up against the USA, baby. USA. Maybe when you meant semifinal run, maybe you were talking about the Olympics, bro. You were talking about the Olympics.
Hey, USA might get a gold medal, bro.
USA finished in second place in their group right behind France, and Morocco ends up topping their group after some very inspiring performances, defeating Argentina in their first match and then actually losing to Ukraine after being up a man, despite being up a man, losing that match, but then bouncing back today and dominating. Morocco looks really, really good, man. My goodness. Let's start with them because they got AFC starlet Rahimi up top, PSG's finest Hakimi back there also helping out. And then you got Ezzazzouli, who scored a beauty of a goal.
What a goal
as well. Morocco, as well as the fans, have arrived to Paris, dude. And honestly, they've been one of the more fun teams to watch so far and keep up with because I think they provided the best energy at this tournament.
Bro, they murdered Iraq. Murdered them. They had no chance the moment that whistle blew. Morocco came out with an energy and an offensive style that, honestly, I didn't even see France come out with. So Morocco, going into this next stage, looking like the best team offensively. Maybe defensively there's some holes, but, dude, the players that they have, you already named, Rahimi and Ezzazzouli, definitely probably one of the better duos at this tournament. And it feels like I have deja vu because we keep praising this man, Soufiane Rahimi.
No one's listening,
bro. We've been saying this since October. Rahimi. 4 goals, bro. And in May, he ended as the top goal scorer in the continent of Asia. And now we're here in August, July, and he's the top goal scorer so far in the Olympics. My goodness, bro. I mean, like, if you haven't been on this Rahimi train, get on it now because he's 28 years old. We might not have much more of him. He's a late bloomer. Yeah. But right now, this is Rahimi world and we are all living in it. He's going off. He got another really good poaching goal today. Ezzazzouli alongside him scored an absolute banger. Morocco are going off, and this is going to be a crazy matchup, bro, because the USA themselves are looking pretty good as well.
The response they gave after that trashing against France was actually really good.
Yeah.
Actually really good. They defeated New Zealand 4-1, I think was the final scoreline. And then today they defeated Guinea with my very own Naby Keita playing, which was crazy to see. Defeated them pretty comfortably and dominated that game. So USA got 6 points in total. But I would say there's a difference in energy because there is a bit of... what would I call it? Skepticism, I guess, attached to USA football right now. And so the energy is a little bit different. It's not as inspiring as Morocco when I watch them play.
That's so true.
You know, people ask for a little bit more when they see this USA squad. The thing is, this is the time to do it because you're going up against a really in-form squad in Morocco that looks really, really good. But this will be a great, great test for this young U.S. squad, which does have their own ballers as well, with it often criticized players scoring a banger today in Mihailovic. My goodness, what a free kick he had. And then guys like Kevin Paredes just going off today as well. The USA squad actually has a lot of good talent, which we've noted for a while now because they have been developing that talent. But does it ultimately end up in a deep run at the Olympics? That's my question, because for as good as we highlighted that talent to be, it's these moments where they have to be able to step up and show up on these stages, man.
I think offensively and in the midfield, we can match up to Morocco perfectly. So much so that I do expect the USA to get at least a goal or two. I think where the game equalizes, though, is defensively, I don't think we'll have enough to stop Rahimi or Ezzazzouli. So I could see this game, being like 2-2 or, 3-2, an absolute shootout. Who it'll go to, I think will just come down to discipline. Who has the bigger mentality. You look at the back for Morocco, I mean, you got a guy like Hakimi who's able to join in on the defense and really shore things up. And, I don't think the USA have a guy like that necessarily, a true leader who plays at the highest level. We don't really have that. And I think that's the small difference, in my opinion, that'll give Morocco the edge. But look, man, the USA have a genuinely good offense. The front three, you have Aronson, Kevin Paredes. You could even add Mihailovic as the creator behind that. But then on that left side, Griffin Yao, who plays in Belgium for Westerlo, he looked fantastic today. He got the start today because he had a good appearances in that second match. I expect him to start in this I expect him to start against Morocco. But what I really like about Griffin, man, is he's so direct. He gets the ball. He has one thing on his mind. It's just take on his man. He had a great game against Guinea. The Guinean defenders literally could not hold him. Every time he got on the ball, it was one touch and he was gone. Griffin, is one of those players that I always highlight every year. There's always like one USA player that out of nowhere just pops up. He's that guy this year. Apparently, he was like in the U17 system, didn't play for like 4 years, and then all of a sudden got the call up to the Olympic team. And I get why, because he's so talented on the ball. He's so forward thinking. I think he's going to be a key component if the USA want to score goals. So I like what we have offensively. And then you look at the midfield, you have Tanner Tessman, you have Dietz as well. I like what they do. I mean, Tessman himself is an excellent box-to-box midfielder. It's why I think we'll be fine against Morocco's midfield. It's just, I worry at the back. Zimmerman's good. Zimmerman's good. He's very experienced, but, he's never been the best defender. You look at the rest of the defense that the USA have, and it's not a lot of experience at this level. But that's why we're here at the Olympics. It's to gain that experience. So I truly think this is going to be a really tight game. I think this is going to be one of the more entertaining matches of the quarterfinals. I'll give the edge to Morocco, but I'm going all the way USA, baby. I'm going USA.
You have to.
And I think there's a genuine chance they can win.
No, I'm not. Oh, for sure. For sure. You're not crazy this time. This time you're not crazy.
All right.
But it's also interesting that the USA, the players they decided to bring up that are above 23 years old were Mihailovic and then two defenders, Zimmerman and Miles Robinson. And so I would hope that those defenders step up in this moment, because this is when they need the most, man, to contain the firepower of Rahimi and everybody else involved. I do have Morocco winning this game. I have Morocco winning this game because I think at the end of the day, there's an argument to be made that they have the best three players on the pitch playing for their team. I would say Rahimi, Hakimi, and then we can debate Hezazuli if you'd like. But I think this Morocco team is really, really good, and I just want to see it. I want to see it happen, dude, because they're one of the few teams that are actually like damn near selling out their games too that isn't France right now. It's crazy. The fans are fully in attendance, and I just love to see it. So I'm gonna go Morocco on this one. Chat, let me know, who do you have winning this matchup, and ultimately let me know, who do you have winning the tournament now that we've entered the quarterfinal stage of the Summer Men's Olympic Football Tournament.